Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to highlight and contour without going overboard, just keeping it simple and natural, so keep watching to find out how I get this. So I've already applied my IT Cosmetics CC cream, and to highlight I'm taking my NYX HD concealer in a little bit lighter than my skin tone, and I'm applying it in a sort of elongated triangle shape under my eyes. And so I'm taking it from the corner of my eye down to the end of my nose and then dragging it up onto the tops of my cheekbones. And I'm also applying it in the center of my forehead and down my nose. You basically want to apply this in the center of your face. And I've also applied it on the sides of my mouth, on my chin, and underneath the hollows in my cheeks. And to blend it out, I'm taking a F55 by Sigma, and I'm just blending out the edges, and then I'm using my finger to press the concealer into my skin. You don't want to blend it, you want to press it, because if you blend it, you'll just remove it from where you've already applied it. You want it to be very concentrated in that area. And then going back in with my F55 small dual fiber brush by Sigma, I'm just blending out anywhere else I have placed that highlight. And to contour, I'm taking my NYX contour palette in light, and I'm taking the darkest shade, and I'm applying that in the hollows of my cheeks. Basically, the rule for contouring is you want to take it from the top of your ear down towards your mouth, and then you want to stop right about the end of your eyebrow. And then for my temple, I'm taking it from where my eyebrow arches to where my eyebrow ends. And I'm also taking whatever left on my brush and just running that underneath my jawline. And the brush I'm using is the F65 Large Concealer by Sigma. And for my nose, I'm just running it down the sides, making sure to avoid the bridge of your nose, because you want that to be the lightest and to make it very straight, or else your nose is going to look crooked. And so I'm just applying that and taking it up sort of in that little, I don't even know what you call that, like the little thing that connects to like the top of your eyes, I don't know, but I'm taking it up there too. And then I'm taking my small dual fiber F55 again and blending out the temple and jawline first. And for my cheek contour, I'm sort of going in like oval motions around it, and then going into smaller little circles. You want to blend it out. You want the harshest line in the center, and then you want it to sort of fade out in both directions, because you don't want a harsh line, but you also don't want it to be all over. You want to keep it concentrated in the center and then have it fade out. And then for my nose, I'm going back in with my finger and I'm sort of dragging it down from that line, making sure to avoid the bridge area of the nose completely. I'm just dragging it down so that the darkest is right by the bridge, and then it sort of fades down. And then I'm just going in with my small dual fiber again and just blending out the edges on the sides of my nose. And then I'm applying a powder with my tapered highlight F35 brush just to where I applied the concealer. So under my eyes, on my nose, on my chin, and on my forehead and underneath the hollows of my cheeks. I'm taking my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer on my Tapered Face F25 brush and just applying that over that cream contour we've already placed down. I'm focusing the main product closer to the edge of my ear and having it blend down closer to my mouth. And also, once I've kind of got most of the product off my brush, I'm going in little circular motions to help blend it out instead of it being a harsh line. And then for my temple, I'm applying it where we've already applied the cream contour, and then I'm sort of dragging it closer to the center of my forehead. And whatever's left on my brush, I'm just taking along my jawline. And I usually just leave my nose alone unless I'm going for a very extreme contoured nose. I found the cream works well enough that I don't need powder over it. And for blush today, I'm taking my NYX Baked Blush in Foreplay. You could use whatever blush that looks best with the look you are wearing. This is just the one I chose. And I'm applying this with my Large Angled Contour F40 brush. And the way I'm applying it is I'm applying it right above the contour on the backs of my cheeks and then dragging it down towards the apple of my cheeks. And I'm applying it sort of on top of the contour but right above it, and so they sort of blend together. And so it's not such a harsh contour line. It sort of looks like it's part of your blush. And so I'm just applying that. And to help it from being such a harsh line right at the apples of my cheeks, I'm going back in with my F35 brush and just blending out the edges to help it blend more into my face. And then for a highlight, I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sand, and I'm applying that on a E50 large fluff brush, and I'm applying that right above my blush on the tops of my cheeks and dragging it down towards the center of the apples of my cheeks and focusing the main color there. I'm also applying it to the Cupid's bow and the top of my nose. And to help it blend better, I'm going back in with my F35 and just blending over that to help it appear like it's more in my skin. And so this is basically the finished look. I hope you like it. Give the video a thumbs up and comment what you thought of it down below.